swear I almost hit end stream every time I go over to swap to the other scene. Okay. So this game is one that was suggested to me by my friend Jolly. I am going in blind. I don't know anything about this game past that she sent it to me. So this is gonna be fun. Okay, new game, tutorial, classic 75 years, the original experience, a perfect balance between village development and villager lineage progression. I don't think I'm gonna change any of these settings for this first playthrough at least. Relationships between villagers, resource production, and service gauges will require a similar investment. Economy journeyman. Oh, do you not give me any information? Oh, is that just normal mode? I think that's just normal mode. Okay. Well, let's go. Welcome to Lakeburg, my child. My name is Tindra, and I am a psychic, like my mother and her mother before her. I am an expert in lonely hearts. I just love weddings. Spicing up other people's lives and finding them a soulmate is my whole life. A vision led me to this godforsaken hole. With a little luck and a lot of seduction, that's one way to go about it, Lakeburg can become a true haven of love, and you will assist me with this goal. What? Yes, you were in my vision, and now we've got work to do. You'll find my cart nearby, so knock on my door when you find someone to marry. Excuse me? What? Oh. I didn't need to skip past that, but oops. Let us find her an occupation. Hey, let's put her in the Lumberjack's Lodge. In order to produce higher quantities, lumberjacks must have a good athletic skill. In order to produce quickly, lumberjacks must have a good strength stat. Lumberjacks will be happier if they belong to the peasants class. The impact on their morale will be reduced. Future villagers will be sorted depending on their potential to work in the displayed building. Now, let me start the clock again. Let us wait for Eloise to finish chopping her first batch of wood. Determined at the start of each production cycle in case the villager evolves. This will be modified at the start. What do you mean if they evolve? Modified at the start of the next cycle. Base plus 120 days. Strength 7 minus 23 days. Morale 24.19 minus 2 days. Traits. Social relationships and work ambience. Okay. Gold, wood, stone. Athletics, strength. You can add a worker slot. Do that. This realm's era will end in 74 years, 7 months, and how many days? Oh. It is hard to please everyone. Eloise is a rare beauty. Whatever the time and place, her mere presence is making heads turn. Everyone falls silent and takes strange poses. All eyes are fixed on her. And it's getting embarrassing. What should we do to ease her daily life? She's 20 years old and she's a lumberjack. She can wear a disguise or she can demand compensation. Plus the bothered trait. Bothered trait duration is a year. Calm trait. Let's go with the disguise for the calm trait. Despite needing to change disguises every few days to remain inconspicuous, it is an undeniable life changer. Not only does Eloise get to enjoy some normalcy, but the clothes they discard in the process also make some people happy. Okay. So she's still working. Let's go ahead and upgrade the efficiency. With these freshly chopped planks, we can build a nice house for our young Eloise. Oh, okay, I have to open the house first. This is where you will make your home sweet home. Drag and drop the villager on the owner slot. Alright, this is getting boring. Let us find the perfect partner for Eloise. Send her to me from the village. Available for a couple, no partner, children not available. You can unlock how many kids she can have. This is going to be interesting. Okay, let's go. I'm going to go ahead and build another house. Do I have enough wood? I'm going to assume I do. Okay. Village. Couples. Farewell, singleness. Hello, coupledom. Charisma 7, ages 21. She's a peasant. What is it thou art seeking, my child? You can choose the suitor's gender in Lakeburg. Villagers have no sexual preferences and gay couples can adopt children. For now, Eloise is alone in town. We need to broaden our field of research. Ask me to present her with some people living in our future village's surroundings. The most important ingredient for a lasting relationship is to find someone with whom your villager has a good affinity. That way the ideal suitor will share the same likes and dislikes as your maid. It's important to remember the suitor's likes or dislikes so you know what topics to bring up during dates. After the wedding, the suitor will move into Lakeburg. Don't forget to make sure they're a good recruit. Now it's time to make your choice. I only ask for a few hearts to fuel my crystal ball and propose a new suitor. Okay. So Eloise likes flowers. While Bahia? Hi, Jolly. Dislikes flowers. Eloise dislikes dueling while Bahia likes dueling, so I don't think they'd be the best match. Primarily depends on hobbies, influences the relationship's evolution, including marriage. 18 versus 21. Noble versus peasant. No, let's not. Strength 4, intelligence 5, dexterity 3, charisma 5. You don't have much in terms of strength, so you wouldn't really be much help right now. Aspiration is an innkeeper, a taster, and man of the evening. Do I even want to... I don't. I really don't. Likes fishing, likes treats, flowers, fashion, divination, dueling, gossip, music, cuddles, silver and gold. Just loves to fast, so you don't eat much. Lazy. No, I don't want someone lazy. Agobard? But you can... No. No, we're not calling you that. Always very polite. Still believes in true love. Kindness and politeness are not overrated. You don't have much for strength, but you do have good dexterity and intelligence. And I feel like that would be a fun, or at least a needed trait right now. Yeah, let's go ahead and pick you guys. If you don't remember your suitor's hobbies, have no fear. You will find here a little reminder before your rendezvous. You can either go on a date to try and conquer your suitor's heart, or ask me to organize your wedding right now for a few hearts. A few hearts. So don't bring up poetry, dueling, or gossip. The aim is to bring up the topics they like and share their dislikes. Failing that, staying on neutral ground is a safe bet. If you have a memory lapse, my crystal ball can help you. Eloise and Agobard are spending time at the inn, emptying a few glasses. Will the warm atmosphere help them break the ice? Criticize countryside? No. Share the recipe for nougat with dried fruits? Well done. This marriage is in the bag. Let the two lovebirds continue dating so they strengthen their love before tying the knot for life, if they so wish. Agobard is so keen on sweets, caramel jam, candy. Clearly, everyone on this date has a sweet tooth. Say, what about going up the hill to enjoy the moonlight? Okay. Eloise and Agobard both enjoy the pale moonlight. This unique moment allows them to get to know each other better. Poem is a no. Gossips are a plague on any civilized society. They both dislike gossip. Agobard, who's been the target of much gossip, agrees with Eloise wholeheartedly. Everything seems to be fine. Say, what about a boat ride on the lake? Eloise and Agobard are enjoying a boat ride on the lake's tranquil waters. Considering how romantic it is, wouldn't now be the ideal time to go for it? The abundance of fishermen makes swimming in the lake far less enjoyable. Propose the idea of picking some flowers in the fields. What a romantic idea. Agobard is enchanted. It's a match. Okay. Every 3 months, 1 heart. Chances of having a baby from +2 to +6. From +6 to +10. 10 to 14. Let us rejoice. We are gathered here today to celebrate the union between Eloise and Agobard. Do you promise each other love, honesty, and fidelity until death do you part? Yep. They can have their marriage. Unemployed and lumberjack. Congratulations on Eloise and Agobard's wedding. Now I'm counting on you to make Lakeburg grow for the years to come. Have the village thrive and become as prestigious as possible. Here's a list of objectives to achieve so you can increase your prestige score. I will reward you for your investment. Whatever happens, remember to have at least one villager around so Lakeburg doesn't become some ghost town. If you find it difficult to follow everything happening in Lakeburg all at once, you can use filters to monitor specific details or display information by level of importance. So far, I was in charge of time, but now it's your turn. You can make it go faster or pause it. Right, I'll go now. Recruit new people, marry them, and forge long-lasting relationships. Go ahead and pause that for a minute. The character sheet sums up all you need to know about each and every villager. This area displays all the information you need to choose a villager's future occupation. villager's class defines the impact of their occupation on their morale. When a villager works in a job associated with a class different from theirs, they will join that class after a while. Each character aspires to a certain field of work. When they're doing a job requiring a skill associated with that domain, they get more EXP. Stats impact your villager's production time. Skills impact your villager's production quantity. This area sums up what makes your character unique. Personality traits are passed on to one's own children or apprentices via education at the various stages of their development. Congenital traits are biologically passed on to procreated children. Life traits sum up the villager's states or feelings at any given time. Life expectancy indicates if a villager is about to meet their maker. This gauge is reduced every month. Morale impacts a villager's production time. If it is negative, it affects the life expectancy lost every month. This area sums up the needs a villager must satisfy to be at the top of their physical and mental capacities. Hi, Yaki. The citizenship level increases as the villager spends more time in the village. For each level, the villager gains a new yearly need to satisfy. When an essential or convenience need is satisfied, the villager gains a positive trait, allowing them to be at optimal capacity for luxury needs. Prestige is gained instead. When essential needs are not satisfied, they gain a negative trait that impacts the villager's life expectancy, among other things. Once upon a time, a man fell in love with his own reflection. Okay, so that would explain the event from before. Morale. Seven strength, 75.17 athletics, stage performance, persuasion, weapons mastery, perception, lumberjack, lady of the evening, and mason. Very comfortable in society. So why do you... Oh, you're unemployed. You want a job. Okay. You've got good athletics. You don't have much for strength. Taster, baker, mason. So masonry would probably be preferred for you. Social relationships. There are 8 groups of social relationships. When 2 villagers share a relationship, the latter can evolve positively or negatively. Depending on their interactions, a relationship may also change groups. To create a relationship between 2 villagers or make it evolve, you may have them greet each other. The results may depend on their shared affinity and especially their common interests. Note that some relationships can be so memorable that they will never be forgotten, even if both villagers have no further impact on each other's lives. Okay. Oh, they can have an ex? Parents, grandparents, children. Some neighbors showed up in Lakeburg. They seem to want to settle here. Hold on. First off, can I build a masonry? In Lakeburg, you can build 3 different groups of buildings by using resources. Each of these groups follows a definite order. For instance, to build a hunter's cabin, you must first build a farm. Recruitment. Lakeburg is in need of manpower. Check out the profiles of potential future recruits and choose the best one to make your village thrive. If you don't like the current profiles, you may ask another neighbor to apply. You can also wait for other people to show up spontaneously at the village. Blacksmith guard, assassin? Farmer, butcher, baker. I honestly probably want the farmer right now. Nature, food, athletics, 7 strength. He's greedy though. He's greedy and he's proud and rowdy. Well, she's energetic, she's rowdy, and she's hardworking. No, she's not ugly. That's so rude. I don't know which one to pick. I technically need the farmer. Livestock farmer. Nature. Boring. Being this dull is almost an art. Just loves to fast. Ill-mannered, slams doors and burps while eating. Oh no. Coward, shy, humble. Baker, hunter. Nimble, humble, boring, hardworking. I mean, I don't think the boring trait's that bad. Call for the llama. Met and now share the following relationship: in love and madly in love. Okay. Anderson family. This is where you can follow the events of a couple's daily life. The higher the affinity between both spouses, the more likely the impact on their love will be positive. It is possible to give a couple's love a little boost with a gift. In a couple, love is divided into several steps. If its level falls to 0, the couple will automatically break up. According to its love step, the couple will produce more or less hearts and prestige. That very love will determine the couple's chance of spontaneously having a child, regardless of whether the couple is homosexual or heterosexual. It is therefore unnecessary to ask future parents to procreate or adopt. They know what to do. Okay. If you want a couple to become parents, you need to have one child room ready. If you want your two villagers to abandon their parenting plans, you can decide to have them abstain. Now, if the waiting really becomes unbearable, you may spend a few hearts to have a child join the household. A few. 1,500 is not a few. If a couple is at its wit's end, you may decide to facilitate a breakup. Triggered a hazard? Eloise and Agobard got married. According to the fortune teller, Eloise and Agobard are still made for each other, plus 10%. Now share a new passion for music. When Agobard is sad, Eloise plays the flute with her nose to make him laugh. Preparing some stew. Okay. Go ahead and recruit you. Ernesto and Bianca are in town. They offer to buy resources produced in the village. They pay in gold. Gold is a very important resource. It allows you to upgrade buildings, recruit new villagers, etc. If you're ever in dire need of gold, know that Bianca the llama is far more corruptible than Ernesto. With a bit of hearts, petting, and some food, she'll come back without delay with her faithful companion. Okay then. Okay, those are still the same. I cannot build yet, can I? Here. You can live here. Okay, you're single, that's fine for now.
Ooh.
Not yet. Prestige, 0 food, 0 leather. Okay. I am one off. Fine, we'll find you a partner. Charlotte. Charlotte is an artisan. Aspiration. Food. Feed others with the heart. Figuratively speaking, of course. definitely a noble, but you don't seem to care to be a noble. Dislikes reading, likes reading, both like divination. That's not gonna be. Charlotte owns the mean trait. Affinity -3%. Erica owns the mean trait. They both own the mean trait. Oh no. Is ecstatic when seeing children cry. Okay. What were your traits? Mean, indecisive, boring. Aspiration is physique. No.
No.
What's this winsome person be a good match for the... Erica doesn't really match very well, apparently. You're very, very hard to find somebody to match, Erica. Kittens! Oh, that's such a cute picture. You are as sweet as a crunchy frog to me. No. Inca might have be the closest that we've got. Muscles. Yeah, sure, why not? On a date you go. Okay. Erica and Inga are enjoying a boat ride on the lake's tranquil waters. Considering how romantic it is, wouldn't now be the best time to talk for... Oh, oops. Have a drink. Spending time at the inn, emptying a few glasses with the... Will the warm atmosphere help them break the ice? I know Inga liked mussels. As a big woman with big muscles, Inga is proud of their ability to lift, hit, and break almost anything with their bare hands. Going on the hill in the moonlight. Eric and Inga both enjoy the pale moonlight. Marvelous royal outfits to create bonds. Okay. Sure, you both can be married. Okay. You... Builder, miner, fisherwoman. The Petite family. Have a gift to even somewhat get your affection up. Does say I can build. So let's go ahead and build the Mason's Workshop. That way I have a place to put Agobar for a job. With the village's current expansion, you can now optimize your villagers' fields of work. By default, unemployed villagers are provided, and they are sorted according to their potential, from highest to lowest. Use the filters to find diamonds in the rough, even if it means rummaging for them in another building. Toss Inga in here. What do I want to build next? Sewing workshop, building site, mine. Bard, dancer, teacher, livestock farmer, gatherer, seamster, new. Food. Sure, we'll barter. Okay. Equipment. No, I don't want either of these ones. I can build another house. Go ahead and build two. What does it take to build a room? Okay, so that would be a room. Inga doesn't know what to do with her life and feels lost. Whatever she does, think, seek advice, look for inspiration, or even turn to faith. Everything feels like everything else. What should she do? Make random decisions with dice and cards? Or do nothing and wait for something to happen? Plus 80 to prestige, minus 40 gold. Pleasantly surprised trait. Devout. I kind of want the prestige. Inga stumbled on a passion for gambling. Betting, dice, cards, knucklebones, and other such games soon held no secrets for her. She made herself a solid reputation in the business, even though her luck varies rather wildly. Wait for the stork. Okay. Village. Oh. Obstinate, mean, lazy. Rowdy, energetic, romantic. But weak. I saw that. Baby wish obsessed. Yes. No. I can just kill the stork. Oh, they've had a child apparently. Yeah, you guys aren't even close. Obstinate. Fun. There is a very obstinate child in the village for the time being. Lakeburg is a town thriving with life. Villagers meet and interact, having social relationships evolve within the village. Barter. Sure. Recruitment. Livestock farmer, lady of the evening. Mean, smart. Builder, thief, jeweler. Teacher, gatherer, bard. Coward, I think coward's fine. Yeah, we'll go ahead and recruit you. Okay, houses. You can have this house. Yeah, you can have a partner. Okay. From the surroundings. You guys are absolute opposites right off the bat. Let's not. Social trait. Okay. Dislikes and... Why do you like public executions? No. Dislikes kittens, poetry, meditation, flowers, fashion, countryside muscles. Seamstress. Glutton. Nope. Oh, you guys are just absolute opposites. You're just about as bad. Do one more. I could use the huntress. I could definitely use the huntress. Sure, why not? Feasting, public executions, art of war, flowers, silver and gold, fishing. Okay, let's go. Say what if we abolish the death penalty? No. The abundance of fishermen makes swimming in the lake far less enjoyable. Should stop scaring the fish away. What? I get the feeling it was a lose-lose either way there. Money. Okay. No cuddles before the third date. Minimum. Talk about good food. Meat and fit. Fair. It is barely a match. It is very barely a match, but I do need her in the village. Two more workers are toiling together on a daily basis. It's essential to maintain a good ambience. Problematic workers and ambience are marked with a bomb. If they're trivial, they're marked with suspension points. As for nice workers and ambience, they're marked with flower. The overall working ambience sums up the various relationships between all workers in a building. It impacts production time. Yeah, let's go ahead and upgrade that. You have no affinity for that. It's not much, but it's better than nothing. Is there always right and wrong? I don't want you guys having a child for now. And you guys don't even have the space for another child. Miner, livestock farmer, seamster. No. Okay, what do I need to build? The mine. 300. I can do the sewing workshop. I'll do that. Obviously, you are no longer able to meet the inhabitants' needs. For this resource, you need to find a solution with those producing it. It's not masonry, it's hunter's cabin. Upgrade. Upgrade. Can't do any upgrades there yet. Coward. That's fine. You would be a much better person to recruit for a farmer. Okay. Couples. Actually, let's go and give you a house first. There you go, have a house. You're a year old. So far, you're only obstinate. Your citizenship's level 2. You're level 2, 3, and 1. Okay. I can barter. Sure, why not? We'll find you a partner. Oh, what? Oh. I've never messed with the thing. I wasn't paying attention that you could actually select the gender. Nothing's really the same for you two. You're ill-mannered and you're frail. And you're greedy. Poetry, fashion, divination. Indecisive and simple, not the brightest crayon in the box.
No.
funny. Lumberjack, lady of the evening, builder. Oh, jeez. No. Jeez, you got a lot. Okay. She doesn't like cuddles. I'm not the best at this. Go for it, you two. No, they're now acquaintances. Okay. It's raining cats and dogs. Last night, some good old rain started pouring down on the village and its surroundings, loudly pattering on the roofs and streets. While it may not be ideal to go for an outdoor stroll, there's no doubt that the crops are delighted. Well, there's that? Okay. Oh, they have their child now. Someone else for the time being. Upgrade that. To solve a negative consumption/production ratio, you have two possibilities. Invest in efficiency, which increases the basic amount produced by a worker. You can also buy a new working slot and place a new worker there. No. Upgrade. Okay. I can build a mine. Inga. Upgrade. Zoe Palmer and Eloise Anderson have met and now share the following relationship: friend. Okay. Blacksmith, prankster, fisherman. Yep, just give me the barter. Okay, they're friends, so they have a good working relationship. They don't really have good or bad. Okay. Baker, miner. Obstinate, well-mannered, rowdy. Coward, ascetic, greedy. Don't want either of you. Zoe Palmer and Elise Anderson have met and now share the following relationship: close friend. Okay. High chance of triggering a positive date. Beer needed 1. Why do you need a beer? There's no reason to need a beer. You're a year old, you're 3 years old. Build. Bakery. Okay. Barter. Sure. No need beer. Depressive, devout, indecisive, smart. Sure, we'll go ahead and recruit you. Houses. This one. This one. Here. Have a house. Build a new house. Village. Couples. Huntress.
No.
A romantic trait. No. 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 Some of the traits they have for their aspirations and stuff I want, but I don't want to make a bad pairing. Robust. Why is that a cat? Why is that icon a cat? Fragile. I think for the most part this one would be fine. The only thing that's a point of contention is the public executions, but I don't think it's the worst. I'm doing a boat ride on the lake. Money creates more problems than it solves. We're seeking a dance partner. Muscles or death penalty? Muscles. Denigrate. Okay. I just realized they have the same hairstyle. Okay, you can go there. And Colette's already here. Inga's a no-go for this spot. Okay. You really don't have much potential, do you, lady? Colette and Raimonda. Colette is well known in the village for her sharp tongue and flowery vocabulary. Raimonda, who had a rather strict education, finds her notorious vulgarity quite exciting, but doesn't know how to approach her. Go for it heads on, lady. Raimonda utters a distasteful catchphrase which should make Colette's heart sing, but the delivery was so lame compared to Colette's blistering retort packed full of memorable insults that neither person will soon forget. It was not the expected result, but Raimonda is pleased nevertheless. Why is that the response? About the farm. That minimizes leather that's needed to be used. Poetry, dancing, meditation, painting, the art of war, treats. Why is your relationship with your father horrible? Lost the following friendly relationship. That's your child. What? I'm so confused. Troublemaker. Your relationship with your parents is average. Why is your relationship with your dad so bad? What happened? I'm so confused. What happened? Share the following relationship insignificant. Enmity? Oh no. Oh, you've grown up. Wait, why did I see a little... hold on. Barter. Yes. Couples. No. Charmed? Okay, friendship. Houses. This one. Unlock. You guys can have child. You guys don't. Oh, you guys do have child. Oh no. You guys have child. Oh my goodness. Friends. Okay, you guys can be friends. Don't have anyone good for the fishing spot. Zoe is a master joker. All day long, she does nothing but spout copious amounts of puns, which are often so bad that the few who understand them would rather have their eardrums pierced. However, she does have a small group of admirers who love her humor, which ranges from genius to beyond lame. What should we do with it? Put on a show. Zoe decided to perform at the village market square. If the first part of the show left the audience unmoved, the second set them on fire. Pineapple Bun's sketch was a hit. Chairs started flying, a brawl broke out, the stage caught fire, and plenty of material got damaged. But all of Lakeburg will definitely remember it. Okay. Child is old enough to be mentored. Rodent's nest? Seems your population needs to be healed. Health is a service need. Some stages of its gauge correspond to a negative trait that may affect several people. These traits are particularly powerful, so watch out. It seems this new building is the reason for the people's sudden loss in health. Illicit activity buildings and slots will unlock. By default, these slots have a strong negative impact on one of the village's service needs. To attenuate that impact, you need to place a villager in one of these slots. Okay, so I need a healer. I'll recruit you. And... while a villager is performing an illicit occupation, they trigger a negative effect, the power of which is determined by the worker's skill. In return, the need for the associated service health, in this case, will be less important. As for other activities, production time depends on one stat. The less an illicit worker is productive, the better it is for the village. Did I just send a man to his death? Why are there two babies just sitting in the square? You guys don't have anything in common. No. Obstinate, kind, devout. Yeah, you guys don't have anything in common, but it's not like you're a bad match. Yep, you guys go ahead and be married. Why is your relationship with your child so bad? What do you mean hatred? Why is your relationship with your dad so bad? Okay, and apparently you guys have a bad relationship. Get you're not the best for blacksmith, but you get away from the hunter's cabin. Actually, hold on. Yeah, no. Yeah, we'll barter. Take some socks. What is going on? Why are you hostile? Forge. Megabard and Eloise have loved each other wholeheartedly for a very long time. To other villagers, they're the perfect couple. However, in the privacy of their home, things are a little complicated. What? For the past few months, Megabard's passion has been thwarted by some physical inconvenience. Not knowing how or why, he no longer felt motivated to do the deed. The feeling of impotence was embarrassing. Eventually, both lovers wondered what to do. Wait for the problem to pass or seek aid. Seek aid? Someone knows anything about love, it's Tindra. Agobard and Eloise went to see her. She provided them with a miracle remedy, some energizing blue tea. That very evening, after a few sips, Agobard recovered the passion he had in his youth, and both lovers enjoyed a pleasant night. Agobard's getting worried, though. Will they need the tea all the time? Why do you have a bad relationship with everyone but your husband? Okay. You. Okay. Sure, why not? Sure, we'll barter that. Recruitment. Seamstress. Sure. Here, have a house. Get the feeling I just made that worse, but not the worst it could be. Okay. I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it here for stream. It's a bit of a short one, but I've got something else I need to go do. So thank you guys for dropping by. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.